actual trash, and this is my stuff.
Behold, my stuff.
So since the weather here in Arizona is still very hot and I don't feel like cooking myself, we're gonna try a different video format today. Talk about something else that I really enjoy. That's EDC.
That's pretty neat.
EDC is one of the things that I really enjoy because I like gear and kit. I like switching things out. I like trying different new items and equipment. And so this is my current 2024 summer loadout, what I'm carrying around every day for the most part. So starting with one of the more obvious things, got my keys. You got the Travax Link. Since I have a truck and a motorcycle, this is really cool. So I can just QD, quick release, switch out my keys, have the same keychain for both. Actual keys, I got my truck key, little keychain, a couple house keys, and then I have a flashlight. This guy was a freebie, I think, with something else I bought. It's just a cheap little O-light. It's nice and bright. It's really great. It always ends up in my pocket with my keys, and I've used it dozens and dozens of times in the dark. If I just needed a quick little splash of light, always got it. Up next, this is a recent thing I just picked up. It's a Citizen ProMaster Dive. They nicknamed this one the Fugu because it's got that pufferfish guy on the back there. It's an automatic watch, so no need to wind it. I'm sure there's other features and stuff that are cool about it, but since I am not near an ocean, I don't actually go diving with this. I just really enjoyed the way it looked. I really enjoyed that red color. But I'm not particularly a watch guy, so I guess maybe this one's turning me into a watch guy, but this will be on my wrist for the foreseeable future. Let's go here. I do ride a motorcycle, and so I've been wanting to get a biker knife, something a little understated. I have a couple scary tactical knives, and I didn't want to carry something that was going to be too scary looking, so I went with something leather sheath, but still something a little modern. This is the Buck Alpha Hunter.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
It is still a decent sized blade. I think it's more of a cool thing than anything. The hope is that it would be more of a deterrent. They just see big guy, big knife. But I'm not out there looking for trouble anyway. So to me, this is more just a fun thing. It just helps with the look. But speaking of knives, this is my everyday carry for the past probably 4 or 5 months now. It's a Spyderco Paramilitary 2 full serrate. I had been wanting to carry a full serrated blade, and this was the clear option for me without having to spend $400 or $500 on another Microtech. And there's just something about it. I just love it. I've always loved Spyderco knives. This one included.
Whoa, very nice.
Typically I'll replace the pocket clip, but I've been spending a lot of money on other things lately, so it's just on the back burner, but I carry it as is. I don't know if you guys can see how dirty the blade is, but I'm always cutting boxes open with it at work, and this guy gets tons of mileage. Which brings me to an interesting side point. I used to think that an expensive knife was kind of a waste of money, but compared to an expensive gun, I use the expensive knife hundreds of times a day, and I used this guy once last week at the range. Moving right along, this is a Souvenir that I got. It just happened to be in my everyday carry bag, so whether I've known it or not, I've been everyday carrying this poker chip that we got over in Kingman while we were on family vacation. Okay, refilming this part for the 3rd time now because Tactical Pug just kept making noises.
What are you doing, Pug? What are you doing?
This Zippo Lighter picked that guy up off Amazon. I got the butane Zippo insert inside that guy. Went to a bunch of different smoke shops. None of them had any idea what this was. That converts the old school Zippo insert into a dual flame. Just think it's kind of cool having the jet flame, like the torch style in there. I smoke the occasional cigar, so never know when you're gonna need that guy, but it's a cool thing to carry.
Because after dinner, everyone ought to have a cigar.
Up next, this is my current wallet.
Excuse me, sir, but I do believe you've dropped your wallet.
No, it's not mine.
It's a more tall Western style wallet. It's got pouches and places to put your cards. Basically just your stereotypical wallet, I guess. Switched over from a Trayvax minimalist to something a little more ridiculous and tall. I think the brand on that is Naconia Leather. If you're interested, I picked this up on a different family vacation last year up in the great state of Idaho.
We really love Idaho, don't we, Micah? We're local.
And I've been carrying it ever since, just giving something else a try. But just neat wallet. Feeds my inner cowboy style.
I have the power of 1,000 cowboys running through my veins right now.
Alright, last but not least, we have my current carry firearm. Now, this is a full size, it's a Springfield Prodigy. It took me quite a few rounds to decide that I'm going to trust this with my life. I did end up having to send it in at one point to have some work done to it, and it has been nothing but reliable ever since. And after putting probably about 2,000 rounds through it, I decided that this is a gun I can trust my life with. So I do everyday carry this. I have tried a smaller firearm. I had a Glock 43, and I even tried a SIG P365X macro. And there's just something about a full size that gives me a ton of confidence that I know I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. And hopefully that occasion never arises that I'll need to use this, but I do enjoy carrying a full size. I know it's a lot more of a hassle, but I am not a small guy by any means. So carrying a full size to me is not that big of a deal. I am running the Holosun 507C on that guy. Let's see if I can get that lined up. And then a TLR1 HL. I haven't done a whole lot to it. I did some, basically just put some screws on it that are a little fancier than those stock flat ones. This is a Strike Industries Mini Bang Band. The main purpose it is doing right now is holding down the rear safety. It also adds this little nubbin, which is kind of nice. Custom finger groove. Helps me index the gun the same way every time. I put the Dawson Precision magwell on it. Other than that, it's basically stock. It's dead nuts reliable, and I definitely trust my life to it. Alright, last but not least, it didn't really fit in the frame, so I left it off to the side. This is how I'm making most of this happen right now, as that is quite a lot of gear to just stuff in my pockets. This is the Everly Stock Bondo bag. I've been carrying it for a couple months, and out here in the cremation heat, it's been really nice to have external bag carry. It doesn't typically get in the way. I usually wear this over my shoulder, like a chest bag, which one of my friends says really screams gun, which I think in a way it kind of does. But these have also become quite popular for young people like myself to carry. whether you're carrying a gun or not. So I think it blends in, and for the most part, I haven't really noticed people look twice whenever I'm carrying it in public. It does have the large pouch on it, which is where I can put keys, wallet, and other things like that. I do keep a cat tourniquet inside the lid there. It's got a front pouch. I guess you could put smaller utilities in here. I think I have some matches, and I thought I had the wet wipe in here. Yeah, wet wipe. And then the main compartment there is where the gun goes. The zippers on it are very smooth, so in a situation you can get that guy open real quick, grab your firearm out if needed. As far as the strap, just ordered one of these. It's like a shoulder pad off of Amazon. Really helps when this is straight on my neck, because the strap was a little sharp and after a while it was rubbing on my neck and starting to bother me, so this really helps out. Doesn't help that I'm carrying a full-size gun that weighs a couple pounds, but yeah, this is how I've been carrying stuff for the summer. So definitely recommend something like this for off-body carry, especially for this cremation heat. Alright guys, actual trash for the future here. Although this isn't in my everyday carry, I thought it was worth an honorable mention because I do use it at work every single day. It does stay at work. This is the Microtech pen. It's the Microtech Cairo pen. It's a bolt action. And I've gotten more than my money's worth using it the past couple of years. I bought one right when they came out, and I write hundreds of words a day with it for work. So I thought that was worth an honorable mention. Alright, well, this was a little different than the usual trash that I post, but it's been hotter than Ryan Gosling out here in Arizona, so what can you do?
When I found out that patriarchy wasn't about horses, I lost interest.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you didn't, tell me how much I suck in the comments. If you did like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.